Hey everybody, it's your boy D Lud. My name is Dorian, but I go by D Lud. For those of you who know me or don't, today the Golden Globes nominations came out, and I want and I had definitely had some thoughts about some of these nominations because I'm just like some of them I'm confused, some of them like really that person got nominated or that film got nominated, that TV show got nominated. I don't know about that. So let's dive into it, shall we? All right, let's go. So, for the 2025 nominations, Golden Globes, okay, Best Motion Picture Drama. All right, we have A Complete Unknown, Conclave, Dune Part Two, Nickel Boys, September 5th, and The Brutalist. Okay, so the only movie I saw on this for Best Motion Picture Drama is Dune Part Two. Came out earlier this year. Obviously, it was supposed to come out last year, but Hollywood and the actors they went on strike for obvious good reasons. They wanted better pay and protection against AI because a lot of these writers and stuff like that are AI are starting to write their scripts and they wanted protection of be also of like someone using their face without their consent in other films, stuff like that, and stuff like that. They wanted protection over that. So it's great. So that's why the movie didn't come out last year. But it came out this year, earlier this year. I did watch it. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the movie theater. I think I fell asleep for like maybe a minute or two. I don't know if it's because I was bored or something, but I felt like the movie wasn't as great as the first film. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I love Dennis. I think he's a phenomenal director. I really, really do. And I know they're probably gonna make another Dune, three part three. That's gonna probably come out in 2 years from now. But but Zendaya and Timothy, I mean, they still did great. They still did great. I love them both as actors and actresses, but I don't think the film was all that great, even though it did get rave reviews and great acclamation across the internet and across social media, stuff like that. People were raving about it. It's just yeah. So I don't know which one's gonna win. I don't have like a favorite to win, but I would assume and guess that Dune Part Two is probably gonna win it. Um, Complete unknown biopics. I'm very iffy about watching biopics in general because sometimes they don't get the story right about the person who they're doing the biopic on. But I do like Timothy Chalamet as Bob Dylan. I think he's gonna play from the trailer I've seen so far. I think he's probably gonna do a great job. So I can't wait to see it. It hasn't came out yet, so September the 5th. That hasn't came out yet, so I don't know if that's gonna be good or not. Even though I've heard reviews about it online and stuff like that, people say it's good, and stuff like that. So it's coming out, I think, this week, if I'm not mistaken. Supposed to be coming out this week. The Brutalist, I have zero clue what that's about. Conclave, I think that's about like the priest or pope, maybe. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen that yet, so I think Dune might win it. And then honestly, here's my biggest pet peeve about the Golden Globe nominations. Okay, they be nominating films that people don't have not seen yet because it hasn't came out yet. Okay, literally, Complete Unknown, September 5th. It's not even out. It's not out yet. It's about to be out in theaters. I think this week, both of them, or or if not this week, next week. And so I don't think it's fair to kind of now. I know we as the public who go see these movies, we don't have a say so in any of films who get nominated and stuff like that. We just don't. But I would like it if you're going to nominate films, please nominate films that has already been out for the whole year. Like, don't nominate films if they're just literally about to come out like this month, because I know the people who vote for these nominations, they do see the films. They do send the films. They get the films and they see it, and then that's how they vote. Okay, but yeah, that's my little thing about the golden nomination. Like, do they be nominated stuff sometimes that it's not even out yet or hasn't came out yet? So, anyways, let's move on to the next category: best motion picture musical or comedy. Okay, we have A Real Pain, Honora, Challengers, Emilia Perez, The Substance, and Wicked. All right, now I do have a bone to pick with the Challengers. Now, I saw the Challengers not in movie theaters because I did not feel it was something I should spend money on and waste my hour and 30 minutes of my life to go and watch it in theaters and sit down, eat, buy popcorn, buy a drink, and all. It just wasn't worth it. Okay, look at Zendaya is a phenomenal actress. I've been watching her since she's been on Disney Channel, like most of you guys have. I have, watched her since she was on Shake It Up, Casey Undercover, the TV show on Disney Channel, and other Disney Channels movies was in, and being in the Spider-Man Marvel films and other films that she have done as well. Dune, part two and part one. I think she's a phenomenal actress. And I know she's going. Her career is just taking off and taking off, taking off, and I can't wait to see what she continues to do. With her career. I just can't wait. But I don't think this film was. First of all, it's definitely not a comedy because it wasn't even a funny movie to begin with. That's number one. Number two, it wasn't really a musical either because there was no singing except for the soundtrack of the film. I mean, Zendaya wasn't singing, and we know she could sing. She didn't sing. There was no musical number that she blurted out, started singing randomly out of nowhere. So I don't know how it is a musical or a comedy to begin with. That makes zero sense to me. I don't. That's why I don't understand some of these categories. Okay, and how the movies are in some of these categories. Wicked. Everybody and their mama has been raving about Wicked. Has been, so many reviews, so many, great reviews. Everybody's giving it applause and praise and everything like that. I have not seen it yet personally. I will be seeing it very, very soon. So I can't wait to see it. And I know they said their director already said that a part two to Wicked is coming out, I believe, within the next 2 years, next 2 to 3 years. That's what he said. But I know everybody's been singing the songs. I know it was a huge hit on Broadway. I do know that. So I never seen the Broadway play whatsoever. So to be honest with you, I don't know nothing about Wicked. I do know that it's been very popular in the Broadway world or theater world, if you will. It's been a part of that for so many years, and so many people have watched the Broadway. I just haven't. So, but I do know that Cynthia and Ariana Grande, based off the trailers and based off of also so many reviews and the interviews they're doing, like they're getting so much praise, which is greatly deserved in my opinion. Because I know Cynthia can sing. I've seen her in stuff where she sung, and we all know Ariana Grande is a beast, one of the top 10 pop singers, okay, of this generation. So we know she can sing. We know she has a voice. So I know the movie didn't flop, and I know it wasn't going to flop at all. I knew it wasn't. So I don't now as far as who's going to win this category. I mean, I think it's gonna be Wicked. If I'm being completely honest with you, I haven't seen the substance, so I don't know what the heck that's about. I haven't seen Honora. I haven't seen Real Pain. I definitely have not seen Amelia Perez. So I don't know. I only know what Challengers and Wicked is about per se. That's it. So I think Wicked's gonna take that nomination. Next one, Best Motion Picture Animated. Okay, so we have Flow, Inside Out 2, Memoir of a Snail, Moana 2, The Wild Robot, Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. Now, I've seen three of these movies for these categories, okay? In this category. I've seen Inside Out 2, I see Moana 2, and I seen The Wild Robot, okay? So let's start with the Moana 2, because that's the one I literally just saw about 2 weeks ago. I think Moana 2 was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't phenomenal. It wasn't like it definitely was not better than Moana. I promise you that, and I know a lot of people agree with that sentiment. Definitely was not better. I don't know if they had different writers for this film. They definitely had a different person who wrote the songs and everything like that. Because Lin Manuel Miranda was not part of the project whatsoever. I don't think. And he definitely didn't write any other songs, and you could tell his stamp was not in one or two, because none of the songs in this second one was really like memorable. Like something that you're gonna sing for the rest of your days, except for maybe "I Am Moana." That song. I mean, that's about it, right? That's about it. That's the only one I kind of remembered. But everybody remembers, the songs in the first one, Moana. What can I say? You're welcome. You know, how far I'll go. Everybody still sings that song. Everybody will still blurt it out at a karaoke type of thing. You know what I mean? So I think that's what the difference between the first Moana and second Moana. The Wild Robot, really good emotional type of movie. Great, great, great storyline, and everything. It was just a lot of emotion attached to the film, and so I thought it was a good movie. I really did. I really did, and it got a claim. It got a lot of good reviews from Variety, Deadline to Hollywood Reporter and other critics in the media as well. And so I thought it was a great movie. Inside Out 2 blew it out of the water. Dare I say it might have been better than the first Inside Out. Might might have. But it was really really good. I think adding the feeling anxiety in the film really brought the movie home, only because that movie not only ministered, if you will, to the kids and maybe the teenagers and things of that nature, but I think it also ministered to us adults because we who are adults deal with anxiety on an almost everyday basis. Some of us deal with it every day, 24/7. I know I do personally, and so especially in that scene where when Happy was like, anxiety, you gotta let her go. Oh, or not Happy, but Joy when she told anxiety she gotta let her go. I mean, that was a prophetic moment, if you will. I mean, the power in that sentence alone was just wow. I mean, just was. I mean, and that particular scene took off on TikTok, took off on social media. Everybody and their mama was, uh, you know, posting that little scene on Instagram stories, Facebook stories, the Facebook posts, Instagram posts, TikTok, Twitter, and Twitter, all that. They're posting everywhere. So, I think Inside Out 2 is going to definitely win for Best Motion Picture Animated. I really do. All right, next category. Best Motion Picture Non-English Language. There's nothing I can really say about this category because I really don't watch it at all. Any other movies in that particular category at all because like, they don't, it's not necessarily English per se sometimes. Next one. Let's go to Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. Okay, so we have Angelina Jolie and Maria, Fernanda Torres and I'm Still Here, Kate Winslet and Lee, Nicole Kidman and Baby Girl, Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl, and Tilda Swinton in The Room Next Door. So I have not seen Maria yet. But even though I think it's coming out on Netflix this week or next week, if I'm not mistaken, um, but I have heard some good reviews about Angelina Jolie in the film. And Angelina Jolie is one of those timeless actresses. Everybody know who she is, and she's just really, really great. And she doesn't do a whole lot of acting per se. So when she does, I definitely go and watch the film because I know she we might not see her in another film for another 5, 6, 7 years. So I do definitely try to watch what she does do when a project does come out with her in it. So I think it might be good, it might not be good. I don't know. But I will check it out. I didn't see I Am Still Here, so I can't really talk about the what Fernanda did in that movie. Kate Winslet, I love her. I love her career. I love her how she acts and the movies she has done in the past. But I didn't see the new movie that she's in. I haven't seen it, so I can't speak on it. Nicole Kidman, Baby Girl. I heard a lot of reviews about that. Rave good reviews. I know she's playing a character that's older than the guy that she's in love with or falls in love with. He's like way younger than her. I think maybe 10, 13 years younger than her. I think that's the character age difference and stuff like that. And she did, definitely did a interview about what it was like, playing that type of character and everything like that. So I can't wait to watch it. It's supposed to be coming out this month. So, yes, Pamela Anderson, The Last Showgirl. I don't know what that's about whatsoever. Tilda Swinton. I've seen her in movies. She's been in some of the Marvel films and other films as well. I can't really speak on the film she's in right now just because I haven't seen it. So I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win this category per se. My guess, I think it's gonna probably be Nicole Kidman, if I'm being completely honest with you, just because of how much rave reviews she's gotten about Baby Girl. I'm just a guess. I'm not certain, but it's just a guess. Next category: Best Performance by a Male Actor in a Motion Picture Drama. So we have Adrian Brody in The Brutalist, Coleman Domingo in Sing Sing, Daniel Craig in Queer, Ralph Fiennes in Conclave, Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice, and then Timothée Chalamet in A Complete Unknown. So the only one I haven't seen none of these films, literally none of them. I do know of every actor in this category because I've seen at least one of their films, probably more than one, but definitely at least one of them for sure. Um, I know that a lot of people have gotten. I would say a lot of people has talked about Sebastian Stan and his um, portrayal character in the Apprentice, which is about you know President-elect Donald Trump and his life and everything like that. I mean, I'm going to see it. I believe it's supposed to be on Peacock. If it's not on Peacock, it's available to buy and or rent on Amazon Prime. And I do want to watch it, so I can't wait to see it. Um, and yeah. So and I think Timothy Chalamet, a complete unknown. I think the film has gotten a lot of good reviews. I haven't seen it yet because it's not out yet, so I don't can't speak on it. So I can't tell you who's gonna win. My guess, honestly, is probably going to be Timothy, and if not Timothy, maybe Sebastian, maybe, maybe possibly, but I don't know. All right, so let's go to the next category: best performance by a female actor in the motion picture, musical, or comedy. So we have Amy Adams, and excuse my language for saying it, but this is the title of the film, Night, Bitch. I'll just spell it out. I mean, that's literally. I just didn't want to say it because I didn't want to get in trouble, and everything like that. So that's what the title is. Night, Bitch. Okay, you just say it out loud for your own self. But Cynthia Erivo, Wicked, obviously Demi Moore, The Substance, Carla Sofia Garcon and Amelia Perez, Mickey Madison and Honora and Zendaya and Challengers. Okay, out of all these great actresses, I probably think that Cynthia is going to take the award home when for the awards when it premieres next year. Um, that's my guess. I could be wrong, but just because of like I said, because she has gotten so many good reviews, and people have raved about her performance across all social media platforms, I think she's probably going to take it. But I haven't. I don't know. I think Mickey Madison. I never heard of her before, so I don't think I've ever seen her anything before. So I can't really speak on her acting career per se. But I think from I don't know if I've seen Carla Sophia anything before. So as far as Demi Moore, Zendaya, I mean Adams and Cynthia, I've seen some of their work, so I know who they are as far as um, being an actress and stuff like that. So, but I think Cynthia would probably take that award. I would guess that. Next category: best performance by a male actor in a motion picture, musical or comedy. Um, so we have Gabriel LaBelle, Saturday Night, Glenn Powell, Hitman, Hughes Grant, Heretic, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Jesse Plemons, Kinds of Kindness, Sebastian Stan, A Different Man. Okay, I don't know. I know everybody except for Gabriel LaBelle. I don't know who he is. If I'm being completely honest with you. Glenn Powell, I did see Hitman because I think it came on Netflix. If I'm not mistaken, it was on Netflix, and I did see it. I thought it was a funny, good comedy type of film. I thought it was great, a good action type of movie. Um, as far as the other ones, I can't really say who's gonna win it, but I'm gonna go and guess Jesse Plemons, but I'm probably wrong. But that's my guess. I'm just guessing, okay, people. I'm not stating this for a fact. I'm literally making an educated guess. Okay. All right. Next category: best performance by a female actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Ariana Grande, Wicked, Felicity Jones, The Brutalist, Isabella Rossellini, Conclave, Margaret Qualley, The Substance, Selena Gomez and Emilia Perez, Zoe Saldana, Emilia Perez. I think I've seen all these actresses in a film before. Some of them in more than one films. I'm gonna guess that Ariana probably is gonna probably take home her first Golden Globe award. I think she is. I think she is. And but don't be shocked if that happens at all. Don't be shocked because again, rave reviews about her performance in the movie Wicked. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to, but everybody and mama has been talking about her and how well she did a good job. All these other ones, phenomenal actresses in their own right. I mean, I've seen Zoe Saldana for a very long time. My favorite movie that she's done is Colombiana. I love that film. I've seen that film multiple times. You know what I can back my hand. That's one of my favorites. Also, I definitely loved her in the Marvel Universe and the Guardians of the Galaxy films. Loved her in that, and the other Avenger films as well. Felicity Jones, seen her before. Selena Gomez, obviously, I know who she is. I've seen her before, stuff like that. So, yes, let's go to the next category. Best performance by an actor in a supporting role in any motion picture. Denzel Washington, Gladiator 2. In Edward Norton, A Complete Unknown. Guy Pearce, The Brutalist. Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice. Kieran Culkin, A Real Pain. You're Brazavo, and Honora. I don't know who the last dude is. I really don't know. But the rest of them, I literally seen them in all the movies. I'm so glad Denzel Washington got nominated because if he didn't, I was going to be upset and pissed because he was phenomenal in Gladiator 2. I think he literally drove that movie home. He did. He was amazing in that movie. If you have not seen it, go and see it. I promise you, you will be astonished by his performance. You know, not to say that we thought Denzel was not gonna, you know, um, exceed expectations or anything, but we know what Denzel Washington brings to any film that he goes on and plays the character on. I think he's gonna win the award. I hope he does. I really do, but I think he will. Best director, motion picture. So we have Brady Corbett, The Brutalist, Corley Fargett, The Substance, Edward Berg, Conclave, Jaquez, Ardura, Amelia Perez, uh-huh. I don't know any of these. I don't know none of these directors whatsoever. So I can't really speak on who's gonna win it. I just can't. I don't know. Best screenplay, motion picture. Let's see. We have Brad, The Brutalist, The Substance, Jaquez, Jesse Eisenberg, A Real Pain, Peter Scrum, Conclave. I only know Jesse Eisenberg. That's about it. So I mean, I can't really speak on his film, the screenplay, because I didn't see A Real Pain. I haven't seen it. I don't even know what it's about. So we're gonna skip that one. Best original score, motion picture. We have Clement Ted Dukel for Amelia Perez, Daniel Blumberg, The Brutalist, Hans Zimmer, Dune Part 2, Chris Bowers, The Royal Robot, Trent Reznor and Atticus for The Challengers, Volker Bertelmann for Conclave. Um, Everybody knows Hans Zimmer, so honestly, I feel like he's gonna win just because his cachet and he's well famous and well known, and he's one of the best scorers in the history of scoring films. He just is. He's one of the best. Okay, so I feel like he's probably gonna take it home and win the award. That's my opinion. That's my guess. Don't know if that's gonna actually happen. The best original song, motion picture. We have the beautiful that way, for beautiful that way in the last showgirl, compressed repressed challengers, Alama and Amelia Perez, Forbidden Road, Better Man, Kiss the Sky, Nia Come On. I think Kiss the Sky was a good song because I know I paid attention closely to the Wild Robot and the songs and stuff like that. I really did, and I think Kiss the Sky might win. Might win. I think so. We'll skip to the next one now. Cinematic box office achievement. Now this is really going to be uh really difficult, okay, because most of these films slayed and killed the box office this year. So we have Alien, Romulus, Beetlejuice, Deadpool and Wolverine, Gladiator 2, Inside Out 2, The Wild Robot, Twisters, and Wicked. Now I have seen all these films except for Wicked and Alien Romulus. I will say Alien and Romulus. It is on Hulu available right now to watch. So if you have Hulu, go watch it. I know I saw part of the film. I didn't see the rest of it because I think I got bored and it got boring to me. It got boring to me personally. It might not be boring to you, but it did get boring to me. Okay, so you can go check it out if you want to. As far as box office domination or achievement, I think Deadpool definitely slayed and killed and murdered and the box office. Um, Wicked, it might be on pay. I don't know if it's gonna catch Deadpool and Wolverine as far as numbers is concerned. Gladiator, I don't think it did. Inside Out, I think I don't know. I don't. It's a tough one. I think Deadpool and Wolverine will take it just because it smashed the box office and it continues to still smash the box office. So I think Deadpool and Wolverine might take it. I do. I really do. But we'll see, right? Best television series. Here we go. This is my favorite because I love TV shows. I love TV shows. So The Diplomat, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Shogun, Slow Horses, Squid Game, and Day of the Jackal. Now I do have a bone to pick. Why in the world is Squid Game on this category for? The last time it came out was 2021. The new one has not came out yet. I know it's about to come out this month. So are they basing it on the one that's about to come out in this month? Or they because that's the only way because they can't base it off of 2021. I mean, so I don't know how it got. I don't know how it's nominated, and nobody's seen it yet. Like, so are you telling me the people who vote, they've seen all 8, 9 episodes, however episodes is going to be this year for the new season? They already seen season 2 before we did. I don't think that's fair. I'm sorry, I don't think that's fair. Jackal, the Day of the Jackal, I saw like I think 1 or 2 episodes of it on Peacock because it is on Peacock. It was okay. I still got finish watching it, so I can't really talk about it more so. Now, I think Shogun is going to win this award because it took off when it premiered. Everybody, their mother was talking about it across the social media platforms. It got I think 100%, if I'm not mistaken, for Rotten Tomato. It was score 100%, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it did. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I thought it was a great first season. And now I still think the film with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie is still the greatest. It's still better. I do. But the TV show was okay. It was great. Donald Glover, and I forgot the lady's name, actress's name, but Donald Glover and her were really great. Loved it. So we'll see. Uh, I've heard a lot of reviews about The Diplomat, and I do want to watch it. I haven't seen. I think they're on season 2 now, maybe season 3. Because I know a new season is about to come out or just came out. So I know people do talk about it and they say it's a good show. I just haven't seen it yet. I do want to watch it, so we'll see. But I think Shogun is gonna win it. I really do. Best television series, musical or comedy: Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, Only Murders in the Building, and The Gentleman. Now I've seen all of them except for Hacks, Nobody Wants This. The Gentleman, I saw like 1 or 2 episodes. It was actually good. I just didn't finish to watch it because if you're like me, you'll put on a show and you watch the first 2 episodes and you pause it and then you forget to go back to it. And you don't pause it because it's boring. You just pause it because, well, me, I start to get on my phone, start to get on Instagram, on Facebook, and X, was formerly Twitter, and I start to scroll. I've been on Instagram for like 30, 40 minutes, 2 hours, and I don't feel like going back and pressing on pause. So that's what happens to me. Um, now it's gonna be tough because The Bear, it's one of the greatest shows that has been on TV in a while. I love it. I love the show. Abbott Elementary, I love that show too. Honestly, I think it's going to be between Abbott Elementary and The Bear, in my humble opinion. And who I think is going to probably take it, probably The Bear. I think The Bear, not because, but I want Abbott to win. I'm telling you that right now. I want Abbott to win, but the feeling I think is going to happen is The Bear's going to win. But I will not be shocked if Abbott Elementary wins, though. I will not be shocked at all. I will not. Okay. Best television limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television. So we have Baby Reindeer, Disclaimer, Monsters, The Lie on the Eric Mendez Story, Ripley, The Penguin, True Detective, Night Country. Okay, I've seen all of them except for Disclaimer and Ripley. I've seen the first season of Penguin, phenomenal. Can't wait when they do a season 2 because I know they already said they're going to do a season 2. True Detective, Night Country. I think that was season 4 of the series, and it was good. Now I still love the first season with Matthew McConaughey, and I forgot the other actor's name, but I think the first season, like every other season after that, has not been able to captivate the magic that they had in the first season, or not captivate, try to replicate it. They haven't been able to do that yet. They just haven't. It's just true. They just have it. Okay. Um, Monsters Loud. I think that was a phenomenal series. I think I got like 2 episodes to watch of it still, but it still was a great series. It definitely took off. I mean, now look, now we're at the point where because of this show, the brothers may end up getting out of jail because of the show and how it took off and everything like that, and how it kind of portrayed that, or kind of said or gave a more other side to the story that they were abused by their father, and stuff like that, And I'm not saying that was true. I don't know nothing about the Mendez story. I mean, I do, and then I don't per se, because I think very little when it that broke and happened, in the '90s, I think, or maybe something like that. I don't know what year it happened, but I do know about the story for sure about them going to jail. I do remember that when I was a kid. I do remember that. So, Baby Reindeer, we know how that took off and everything like that. I didn't see every single episode. I've seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes, so I got to go back and finish. But I would say probably Baby Reindeer is going to win it. Probably. Don't know that for a fact, but I just think best performance by a female actor in a television series. Okay, let's go. For drama, Anna Swai for Shogun, Emma Darcy, House of the Dragon, Kathy Bates, sorry, Metlock, Keira Knightley, Black Doves, Kira Russell, The Diplomat, and Maya Erskine, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. All of them are phenomenal actresses in their own right. And Kathy Bates is one of my favorite actresses of all time. I love her work. I love how she just takes a hold of her characters that she plays and just dives into it and really gives a great performance. And Matlock, I love the original Matlock because I had to grow up watching it because I had a grandma and she loved watching old TV shows like that. So I fell in love with it as well. I love the new spin and new take on the Matlock on Paramount or CBS. I love it. I really do. I think it's phenomenal. House of Dragon, phenomenal show. Seen the first, second season. Loved it. Can't wait for season 3. Shogun, obviously, it took off this year. We all know that. Keira Knightley, I didn't see Black Dove, so I don't know what that's about. The Diplomat, I haven't seen that yet. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, loved that season, first season of it. So who I think is gonna probably take it? Honestly, I think it's gonna be Anna Swai. I think she's. I really, yeah, I think. And if not, possibly Emma D'Arcy. It's gonna be between one of those two. All right, next category: best performance by an actor in a television series drama. Billy Bob Thornton, Landman, Donald Glover, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Eddie Redmayne, The Day of the Jackal, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Hiroshi Saldana, Shogun, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Presumed Innocent. All right, I have not seen Slow Horses or Presumed Innocent yet. Well, no, I did see Presumed Innocent. I saw like one episode. That was it. Not because it was boring. Guys, I watch so many shows. Okay, literally so many shows on all these different streaming platforms. It is literally hard to keep up watching. This show, then you got flipped to the other streaming platform because it's not on this one, and it just sometimes going back and forth. In a day, it becomes annoying. So if you start on Netflix, you just want to stay on Netflix the rest of the day. If you start on Peacock, you want to stay on Peacock. If you start on Paramount Plus, you want to stay on that. You don't want to be flipping and flopping. It's just hard for me. But Landman, good. Love that show. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, great show. The Day of the Jackal, so far it's okay. Slow Horses, haven't seen that yet. Shogun, favorite show of the year. Presumed Innocent, the first two episodes were great, actually. So I think Hiroyuki, I pronounced his name wrong. I'm so sorry. Shogun, I think he's gonna win it. I really do. I really, really do. Best performance by a female actor in a television series, musical comedy. We got Ayo Edebiri, The Bear, Jean Smart, Hacks, Catherine Hahn, Agatha All Along, Kirsten Bale, Nobody Wants This, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building. Okay, I've seen all this except for Nobody Wants This and Hacks. I know Ayo won it last year, if I'm not mistaken, or this year when the Golden Globes came on earlier in the beginning of the year. I think she took home and won the award. But I think it's going to be between Ayo and Quinta. I just do. I really, really do. So one of those two are going to win it. Maybe Selena Gomez might win it. I mean, because she has been phenomenal in Only Murders in the Building. She really has. So, but I think it's going to be between Quinta and Ayo. Next one, best performance by an actor in a television series, musical, or comedy. Adam Brody, and Nobody Wants This. Jason Segel, Shrinking. Jeremy Allen White, The Bear. Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building. Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building. And Ted Danson, Man on the Inside. So I've seen all of them except for Nobody Wants This. I saw the first season of Shrinking, but only like the first episode, I think, and that was about it. If I'm being honest with you, I think Jeremy Allen White's going to take it. Yep, yep. I mean, I would love for Martin Short or Steve Martin to get it. I would love it. But I think Jeremy Allen is going to give it just because everybody and their mama loves The Bear. I love it too. Great show. I love it. So I think that's what's going to happen, if I'm being honest. Next category. Best performance by a female actor in a limited series, anthology series, or motion picture made for television. Here we go. So, Kate Blanchett in Disclaimer, Kristen Milotti, The Penguin, Jodie Foster, True Detective, Kate Winslet, The Regime, Naomi Watts, Feud Capital versus the Swan, Sofia Grisdella. Honestly, probably this is gonna be tough because I think Christina might take it. But Jodie Foster was really good at True Detective. Like, and I did hear rave good reviews about the regime, and I know I watched the first or two episodes, because I believe it was on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think it was on Netflix. So it's gonna be tough. I don't think Sofia Vergara is gonna win it, just because Grisella wasn't all that well acclaimed, and it didn't get a whole lot of great reviews. So, but I still love her though. Still love her acting and everything like that. So next category: best performance by a female actor in a supporting role on television. Okay, Allison Janney, The Diplomat, Dakota Fanning, Ripley, Anna Fendenberg, Hacks, Jessica Gunning, Baby Reindeer, Kaylee Race, True Detective, Liza Colin, and The Bear. Um, I would love for Kaylee Reese to win it. I really would, but I don't think she is. Sadly, I think Jessica's gonna win it just because Baby Reindeer took off and was very, very well received. So there's that. Next one. Best performance by a male actor in a limited series and anthology series or motion picture made for television. All right. Andrew Scott Ripley, Colin Farrell, The Penguin, Cooper Knox, The Monster, The Lion, Eric Vendetta Stories, Edwin McGregory, A Gentleman in Moscow, Kevin Kline, and Richard God in Baby Reindeer. I think Colin Farrell is going to win it just because Penguin was really, really good. But I won't be surprised if Cooper wins it or Richard God wins it. I won't be surprised. Next one. Here we go. Best performance by a male actor in a supporting role on television. Diego Luna, Eben Moss, and Harrison Ford, Jack Lowden, Javier Bardem, Tamir Asano. I think that Tadanobu dude is gonna win it for Shogun. If not, maybe Javier Bardem, or maybe Eben Moss for The Bear. It's gonna be one of those three. Next one, best performance in a stand-up comedy on television. Okay, we got Adam Sandler, I Love You. Okay, for this category, I haven't seen any of these stand-ups at all, so I can't really speak on them. So I don't know. And that's all the nominations for the 82nd annual Golden Globes. That's going to be premiering next year. It comes on in 27 days, and I'm going to do the same thing for the SAG Awards and for the Oscars, because I love watching the awards when it's award season. I be paying attention. I'll be paying attention to a lot, and then honestly, the movies and or TV shows that I have not seen yet that were nominated, I do go and watch it, because when the awards when the awards finally do come on, TV, I want to be like, I want to say I've seen, those films or those actors in those films, to be like, and try to like see, okay, I think this person's gonna win it. So, me personally, I'm very happy that Denzel Washington got nominated for his supporting role in Gladiator 2, because I felt like he should have got nominated. And I hope he gets nominated for a Screen Actor Guild Awards and for an Oscar. I hope he should. He definitely should. And I hope he does win it for the Golden Globes. I hope he does. So, tell me, you guys, what you thought. I know this is a long video, but tell me what you guys thought about the nominations. Did your favorite, movie get nominated? Did your favorite actor or actress get nominated? Let me know in the comments below, okay? And I look forward to seeing you guys again soon.